was DMing. He like DM'd before he started up this whole like Teams thing, and Jesse was taking notes on his computer or whatever for us. So he had like 4 pages of notes of the entire session. It's kind of funny.
Holy cow. Well, I guess, are we good? Jeff coming?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Oh, that's right. We're in combat. We might as well wait a minute or two. When's his turn? We can...
Let me see. Another thing that I found out was cool in my other campaign, I guess, the guy that's heading up he's doing the DM, like he was able to use, I guess he used Chat GPT to create one of his like scenes. So I'm gonna maybe play around with that next time. See if that works for us. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and get started. Anybody want to recap for Ricky our last session?
We got in a fight with these archers and they killed like all the mercenaries that are traveling with us. We finally got out of the city, met up with the mercenaries guild. They sent some guys with us. We're just chugging along, going to the next town or whatever. We got jumped. And these archers are just like one-shotting our mercenaries left and right. You're muted, Clay.
Thumbs it up.
Once again, we met up again with the Knights of Felstrad in their stronghold and talked with Maldrak to find out about the undead. And turns out that there is a dark power manifesting underneath the city. And they are working with the other guilds to try and put a stop to it. And they're not certain where the power is coming from, but know it's under the city in like the middle of the underground passages. But to be able to open it, they each have a key to it. And they don't trust each other to really come together to open it and figure out what's going on. So we got to get the key access. So we have to, we need to kind of find the Thieves Guild at some point, and we need to become basically earn the trust of them all at some point to get these keys if we want to open it and see what that dark power is, if we want to go that route of destroying it. And in the meantime, we are now helping the mercenaries and on our way to that outpost when we got hit by some marauders of some kind.
Yeah, so you guys got ambushed. Can you all see the map? I know we were having some issues with that last time.
Yeah, I still can't see anything.
Clay, can you see anything?
I don't know why I'm hitting refresh. I literally
It was having
No, I don't really see much. I see like
all right,
I see our group, and I see
a couple of circles.
One of our one or two of our mercs. I don't know who was all down there beside me, but the people on the roofs still are not there, like the archers aren't.
All right, I just put the screen grab of the
Thank you.
current map in the chat.
All right, so there's 2 bad guys left.
Yes, there's 2 archers left.
Are the ones with faces bad guys?
Yep.
Yes.
They're on the roofs.
And I think the 3 by the bus carriage they're mercenaries with us, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's the makeshift caravan.
Okay.
Transporting the supplies to the troops at this outpost.
Hey, what was that drink you had? That yellow one. Homemade. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we probably started at the beginning of the round, top of the round. So we'll just start there. And let's see, it is.
Do I need to mark off spell slots or anything?
Who was playing your guy last time? I don't think so.
Yeah, because
I didn't use any spells. I didn't do anything. I basically just tried to attack.
You used Divine Smite once or twice, didn't you?
Yeah, I also
How
did
many?
a dash. One.
Probably hit once with it.
Okay, I'll mark off a spell slot then.
Okay. So it's this blue archer on the right, on the east roof.
I also used your lay of hands. I used all your lay of hands points.
So it's this one's turn. So they're going to turn their attention to Karga and going to make some attacks at you. And I have to relearn how I did all this stuff. All right, first attack. It's an 18. Pretty sure that'll miss.
Miss.
Second attack is a 24.
Yep.
And that will be for 11 piercing damage. Okay, and Kiku, you're up.
All right. Let me see. All right. Well, I'm going to first of all roll on that orange archer by my hammer. It's going to be a second level spirit weapon. And it's going to be 12. I'm guessing that doesn't hit. Fantastic.
Does not.
All right. Let me... I will cast... Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Hold on one more time. Before I do that, it's oh, never mind. Yeah, let me just do that. Sacred Flame, Dex saving throw, 16 on the orange girl, orange archer, presumably female, maybe not. I don't know.
They are, in fact, females. And she fails.
All right, 7 points of radiant damage, and let me see, where am I?
You're behind that cover.
Yeah, intern.
All right, it's this other. Oh, that's right. She's hexed. This orange ranger up top is hexed by you, Ricky.
By me?
Yep.
That's another spell slot. All right.
That's right. So this orange ranger is going to. Actually, you took damage, right? So go ahead and make a concentration check. Or roll.
To me?
No, me.
Ricky, for
Oh,
the
that's good.
hex. Alright, still up.
Mhm.
This one is going to attack at you as well. Let's do the same thing. First attack, 23. It'll be 11. Second attack, 18.
No.
And all right, and she's going to use her bonus action to cast lightning shot. Guess I should have done that before. Okay. Okay. That's the end of her turn.
Hold on, I gotta roll again.
Yep. All right,
Cool.
Hex is off. Or Hex. And that's her turn. And she's currently got lightning arrow on. Alright, it's this guy's turn. And he is going to move up here and take a shot at the archer with his crossbow. And he's going to miss. Next guy is going to do the same thing. What happened? Is it the wrong guy? No, it's that guy. It's going to be just enough. And she takes 3 points of piercing. She's not frightened. All right, Constantina, you're up.
All right, I believe I'm the constrictor snake, if I remember correctly.
Sounds right.
You were. I don't know if you got killed or not as the constrictor snake.
All right, well, I have 18. It says I have 18 tent point in my character sheet right now.
Okay.
So I'm guessing I was wild shaped, but
Okay, let me remake the thing.
I'm trying to think if I changed into something else. I don't think so.
What's it called?
Giant constrictor snake.
There we go. See, I want to say he had taken some damage.
Yeah, I only have 18.
18
what I
left.
started. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
started with 60. So yeah, done 18. All right. So I got 30. Let's see here. So let's see, everybody is. Okay. So try to move my 30 feet here. From there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20. I guess I can get to like right here. Down below here. And I guess that'll be my turn then.
All right, so did you jump down?
Yeah.
All right, can you make a...
Sure.
Yes, make a dex save.
I slithered down.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
But if you want me to do that, I can.
No, that works.
Okay. All right, then end turn.
All right, Hada.
All right. I'm going to cast. Oh, wait.
D&D now.
Well, do you want to help me? All right, come here. This is how we play. All right, I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip on the one that's over here closest to everyone else, like Kiku and Constantina, or is that Cargo? The Cargo and Constantina. That Archer. Shh, that's what we're doing. Stop talking. All right, so I'll cast, and then they need to do a intelligence saving throw. Really, just 6 of 16.
Fail.
All right, so then they take 6 psychic damage, and then and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. And then on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action.
Okay.
All right, and then that's my turn.
Cargo.
Are these on roofs, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm on the ground, it looks like. Okay.
You are. That is correct.
All right. In which case, I will, on the orange one there, I will cast Toll the Dead, which says that 2d. Well, that's weird. Has it taken damage?
Has the orange one
one
taken damage? Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 2d12 then.
Does it need to roll a saving throw or anything like that?
Wisdom 13. It's, well, it doesn't even say. Yeah. It says, yeah, wisdom saving throw of 13.
Just enough.
Of course. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Guess we're not doing that. And I'll use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
All right. Translucent shield pops back up. And it is the orange. Nope, nope. It's this other guard's turn. I'm assuming that's your turn.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. This guy's turn, and he's going to just move up here. And he is going to try to throw a spear at the ranger. He somehow hits her, and she takes 3 points of piercing damage. All right, we're back at the top of the round with the ranger at the far end, and she's going to start her turn with her bonus action. She's going to cast her lightning shot. So a bunch of lightning energy just crackles around her arrow, which she then is going to loose at the snake. So it's going to be, let's see. I didn't want to click on it. Attack roll as normal. It is a 19 to hit. It's going to hit, and that's going to be 48. That's going to be 13 lightning damage on the first hit. And she's going to take her second hit, or second attack, rather. That's going to be an 18, and that's going to be 11. So that's a total of 24. Pops you out of Constrictor Snake, and you take 6 damage. So you're at, what is that? 46 now, it looks like. And that's her turn. And Kiku, you're up.
Okay. Oh, jeez. I guess I'm gonna have to move forward. I'm gonna move my character here. I'm going to cast third level. What is that? Third level healing word on Karga.
Okay.
So that's 19 points of healing. I actually got a good roll on that. Holy cow.
Yeah. +9 helps too.
Yeah, the +9 helps a little. And then I will be hitting the blue one or the orange one, whichever one's next to the hammer. Spirit weapon. Oh my god, are you serious? Why? A natural 1.
Yep. So the spirit weapon tries to attack the ranger, and in the process shoots too far forward, and it's actually floated off the roof, and now it's on the ground.
Okay. Entering.
All right. It's the orange one's turn now, and she's got her lightning arrow loaded up in her on her arrow right now. I don't know if she can see you, Constantina, but she's gonna continue to shoot at Karga here. I think you're kind of too close to the house for to see you. Unless she, I guess if she got like right up on the edge, she'd be able to see if she should look straight down. Anyways, that's a miss. And second shot is also a miss. And she had the Tasha's mind whip, so that's all she can do. She couldn't even move anyways. It's this guy's turn. He's going to do another heavy crossbow shot. And that'll miss. That'll be his turn. Second, or same thing for this one. Another miss. And we're up to Constantina and then Hada.
All right, so the one I'm next to, will I mess it up if I attack her since she has this mind whip or anything on her?
Well, the mind whips only lasted for that one turn.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Then I'm going to first. I'm going to move like more out of the way. The other one can't see me as well. Like there. And then I'm going to cast Moonbeam on the one on the house next to me.
Okay.
You want me to throw it up on the board?
Sure.
I know I used it earlier, like a few months ago, but I haven't really used it since. All right, so it basically puts a cone, the 5-foot radius, on top of her. So on her next turn, it'll affect her.
Okay. I thought it was a larger radius than that, but okay.
Yeah, I thought so too. Maybe that. Yeah, I don't think it's like 5 feet. Huh? Yeah, I'm casting with a second level spell. Oop. I guess if I cast it, it rolls. Sorry. We keep that for when for when it's our turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So then end turn then.
All right. Hotter, you're up.
I'm going to stay targeted on the one that I've been hitting, and I'm going to cast as a first level spell Witch Bolt. So that has a hit die. So let's. Oh.
That'll hit. Just barely.
Oh, nice. So then it's just 1d12 lightning damage, but as long as I keep concentration, I can just keep hitting her with it without burning out a spell slot.
All right. She takes 6 points of lightning damage. That's it.
All right, that's it.
All right, Karga.
That blue one is on the roof, all the way on the right, correct? I can't see it on my thing.
It is on the right. Yeah, it is currently 80 feet away from you.
Okay.
Well,
Wisdom,
80 feet linearly. It's probably
Yeah.
like 100 feet diagonal.
That's fine. It needs to make a wisdom save of 13. I'm casting Crown of Madness, second level spell.
The one on the far
Very pretty.
The blue one.
wisdom, you said?
Yeah.
It failed.
Alright, it is now charmed. I'll put it in the
Okay.
game log.
That's okay. Put it back beside it.
There you go. I'm assuming they're humanoids. They can look like humans.
Up to a minute. Yeah, she's a humanoid.
That's okay. You can roll at the end of you can do a wisdom save at the end of its turn.
Okay.
And then I think that will be it for me. Yep, that's it.
All right. This other guard is going to move up. Try to throw a spear. And that's a miss. All right. It is the charmed one's turn.
And I will mentally project that it attacks the other archer.
All right. So it's been kind of attacking you guys, and all of a sudden it about faces and starts shooting at its own archer on the other roof. And that's going to be a hit on the first one. That'll be 11. And second attack. It's also going to be another 11. And that's the end of her turn. She's going to do a wisdom save. What's the DC again, you say?
13.
That's another fail.
All right.
All right, Kiku. You're muted.
We're moving again to here. 25 feet. Oh, your archer showed up finally. I will be doing a Sacred Flame Dex saving throw 16. And I will move my hammer back into range and hit with the hammer, spirit weapon. Holy cow. Okay, spirit weapon. I need to change these dice out.
That's a miss.
Sacred Flame's a miss too.
Is that
Wisdom's
deck?
Dex saving throw of 16.
Natural 20.
Okay, end turn.
So you shoot the Sacred Flame, and she does a backflip over the flame shot.
Oh, now you're just rubbing it in.
And lands gracefully. All right. It's her turn. And she is going to take her bonus action, do a lightning arrow, and go ahead and shoot at you, Kiku, and return a favor. It's going to be 26.
You're still got to do a Constitution saving throw for the moonbeam.
Ah, yes. Okay, yeah. Let's do that first, right? So, so she enters her. She starts her turn with the moonbeam, which was 18, I think, right? 18 radiant.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's really getting hurt right now. So she's currently in the moonbeam, and then she casts her spell. So she cast it after she took the damage, so she doesn't have to roll for concentration. This turn, anyways. So she does cast her lightning arrow successfully, and then she strikes Kiku 26, and that's going to be a 48. Roll 16 lightning damage. And she will fire again. It's a 20 to hit. Is that going to hit? No. Miss.
Nope.
All right. That is going to be her turn. All right. It's one of these mercenaries' turns. It's going to use his crossbow. And miss. Second one is going to use his crossbow. And also miss. All right, Constantina and then Hada.
Let's see here. Measure. I will. From my understanding, Moonbeam is the archer did not move, so Moonbeam is still just cast there, I believe.
Correct.
So okay, yep. And I will.
Yeah, no need to move it.
Yeah. Okay, I just read some here. Sorry. Right, so I will move 15 feet here, and then so I'm within range. I'll shoot at the. I'll do produce flame at the blue one.
At the far one on the east.
No, not the archer. I wouldn't be able to hit from there. I only have a range of 30 feet. The blue
The archers are the only bad guys. The two archers on the roofs are the only bad guys left.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was thinking two of the guys were other bad guys. Okay, sorry.
Nope.
All right, never mind. Well, I guess I'm here so I can then see. Can I see the archer from here?
The one on the near roof.
Yeah, the one on the near roof. Yes.
You could see her. She's probably got like 3/4 cover.
Okay. All right. So if I attack with, I would like to do produce flame at her then at the 1/4 that I can see.
Okay. So that will give her.
This is to hit.
That's going to be a miss.
Okay. All right. So now I'll just move back here. The rest of my 30 feet of movement, the rest of my 15 feet I had left out of sight again.
Okay.
And
Hada, you're up.
All right, I'm just going to continue with Witch Bolt on the archer on the left. So I'll just roll damage. Are you serious? All right, a 2.
All right, and you tickle her for 2. And she's looking pretty rough. Okay. All right, Karga.
I'll use my action to keep Crown of Madness up, and I'm just gonna move 15. Okay, wrong button. I'll move over here.
You have to use your action?
I do.
So you got to use your action to keep it up?
Correct. Yeah. It says on your subsequent turns, you must use your action to maintain control over the target or the spell ends. So I'm going to elect to use my action to keep it going, and then I'll just move over to the side of the house. And that will be it.
All right, this guy's going to take his action to throw a spear. I was going to say it's going to be funny if he gets the kill shot. But it looks like it's going to be this other archer that's going to do the trick.
Yeah, please attack the other archer there.
And she takes aim and looses the arrow. Goes right through the other archer's head. And she falls to the ground. And she's got another arrow, but she's kind of just standing there.
Am I behind cover right now?
Yes.
Okay, she can attack me then.
You're allowing her to attack you?
Am I not behind the house?
You are behind a house.
So how's she gonna hit me?
Okay. She takes a shot and she misses.
Okay. I can't do it, Woods. I have to pick a target.
Okay, then she's gonna do a whiz saving throw. And she's out of charm. She broke it. Alright. Kiku. There's only one of these guys left. Muted.
All right. Well, I am going to, as a third level spell, cast. Guiding bolts.
Okay.
16.
Just enough.
66. 22 points of radiant damage. And the next attack against that target has advantage.
Okay. She gets hit square in the chest with his guiding bolt. Kind of
That's
staggers
it.
back. And it's this guy's turn. He's going to move over here. Use his crossbow instead of getting moved from the combat tracker. What are you doing? Open the stat block. Alright. He hits for 6. This next one. What happened to the other one? Alright. Pretty sure they were both back to back, so the other one's gonna know why they this the stat block keeps disappearing for me to open it up. This other one's gonna hit as well. This one's gonna hit for 4. Alright, Constantina and then Hada and then Karga.
All right, so I'm just going to move the moonbeam over to where she is. I can't see her on my screen, so
What's the range on that? Like as far as how
I can move it. I got 100. I can move it up to 60.
She's on the far roof. So you see the roof?
Yeah, is that more than 60?
From where it previously was.
Yeah. If that's the case,
It's
I'll just move as far as I can.
Just enough. It's 60.
Okay.
So you move it essentially right on top of her. It's a max range.
Yeah. That it can be moved. I have a range of 120 from where I'm standing, but I can only move it 60 feet at a time.
Gotcha. Okay.
And end turn. It doesn't affect her till her next turn.
Right. You have to re-roll your damage. No.
You want to do it now or when it's
You
her
do it.
turn?
Go ahead and
Okay,
do it
I'll
now.
Okay. All right.
Right. Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
All right, Hada, you're up.
All right, I'm sorry. Where is this one located?
It's on the far roof. to the east.
Okay, yeah, that one. Okay. Ooh, 115.
That it should have been in that previous screenshot.
No, it was. I just couldn't remember which one was which for a second. So I wanted to make sure I right. And so I'm going to what was I gonna do? Threw me off because I don't have enough space. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Firebolt, the cantrip. So let's see. Roll to hit. Guess that hits.
Yep.
2d10. So 16.
All right. So
Nice.
Not bad.
it's nice. Okay. Is that it? Yes.
Yeah, that was it.
Garga.
Okay. Gonna. Let's see, how far is this? 20 feet to this mercenary. I'm gonna move over to this mercenary here. How far is that from the thing? 45. Wisdom save 13, please. Casting command.
Okay. And what is your command?
To approach me. That's right.
20, not natural.
Damn
Yeah.
it. Alright, let's see, I already have my thing up, so let's end my turn.
Okay. Guard is gonna move and chuck the spear and miss. I, for some reason, don't have this person in the combat tracker anymore. She was at the top. That's right. So it is her turn. And if she's going to use her action to dash, and she's going to run. She's going to go off to the back side of the roof here, hop down, and start to run up this way. Okay. Kiku?
I guess it's been more than 10 rounds of combat.
I don't know. Why?
Because the tracker says 12. I just realized my hammer is only good for 10 rounds of combat. I probably should dispel it.
Okay. Sure. Before we do any more, I think Jeff, she was in the moonbeam, right? So she's supposed to take what, 14?
14.
All right, so let me go ahead and do that. All right. She started to go north. She is off of the roof, and she is on the edge of the map, just shy of the tree that's nearest to the house.
All right. I will cast. Sacred Flame doesn't reach. I will do a second level guiding bolt. Do I have advantage since nobody took advantage of that?
I don't know.
Super advantage.
Somebody would have. It only lasts for that next attack, so it's not still on. Like somebody would have, like even if they hit, it would have dissipated without it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what we got. Nothing. Awesome. And end turn.
Okay.
Oh, lot of nothing.
One of these guys is going to come up here and try to shoot at her as she's running away. That'll hit. Ow, for 9. 9 damage. Next one will do the same thing. It's a natural 20. And it only rolled once. Wow, okay. Natural 20 roll, and it only did 4 damage. Okay. Constantina, you're up.
Where you said it's the north?
Are you still behind that house?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll screenshot it. Ada, you're not even on this screenshot. You're kind of far away.
All right. So I guess I'll move my 30 feet. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then she is there. Okay. And then have anything that can get her from there. I'll know if I do. My range here, 60 feet. I don't think I have anything that can get her from there. I guess I could move my moonbeam. I guess that only lasts for a minute too, so mine might already actually be gone as well.
Well, Moonbeam is 10 rounds.
10 rounds? Okay.
Yeah, so there's no way it's gone yet. So you could theoretically move it again.
Okay. So yeah, let's move it on top of her again. And then I'll do the roll.
Okay. So as she's running away, this moonbeam is just like. All right.
All right, and end turn.
Okay. Ada? Did we lose him? We lost Hada. Does anybody want to step in for him? real quick, or just want to give
How
him a
about you
minute?
let's give him a minute. Let's let Karga take his turn.
Okay.
And then the orange guy, and we can circle back to Hada after that.
He's typing something right now.
Okay.
Don't know what happened.
Holy cow.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
You always say goodnight.
All right, Hada, it's your turn. Although you are currently 150 feet away from this person. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
For a second.
Daddy, what sound is that?
All right. Can y'all hear me now?
Yep.
Dang kids. All right. Let's see. They're still where you left them in the last screenshot.
Yes.
I'm gonna move just my 30 feet.
Dad, I have a question.
I'm gonna move up to here, which gets me in range. And I was gonna cast Ray of Frost to see if I could slow them down right there.
Dad,
Is that 120 range?
hey, look at me.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I thought it was. Never mind. I'm gonna do Firebolt again because that's 120 feet.
Okay. That's a miss. You take a Hail Mary shot and just zooms right behind her as she kind of running. Assuming that's it for you. Let's see. She took 11, right, for Moonbeam, so let's go ahead and do that before we forget. Karga's turn.
Same thing. Wisdom save 13.
Another command, another spell slot,
Yep.
and another pass.
That's about right. All right. That's it. I quit.
All right, it's this guard's turn. It's going to throw another spear. Miss. Oh. All right, it's her turn. And of course, she is going to dash. And she gone. You guys are out of combat. So you guys managed to successfully defend the caravan from the ambush.
That was considered a success? Boy, these mercenaries are more hardy than I originally gave them credit for.
Well, I mean, you survived, right?
80% casualties. Success. Awesome.
Any fight when it's not a TPK is success.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But what what is this abandoned town? Do we want to set up here for the night? Is it possible that we get wrecked again? Set up here for the night, bandage ourselves up, and move on in the morning, or 8 hours, or whatever.
The mercenaries come over to you guys after the fight. They say, "Well, they come over. They're immensely grateful. They say thank you so much for joining us. We would have never survived if you guys hadn't come along."
Yeah, that's an understatement. Good grief. So, what's you all's story? Are you like the trainees of the mercenary guild, or are you better than average, or what is you all's rank inside of the mercenaries guild?
Well, most of us are new recruits, I'd say.
Oh, jeez.
Might have one or two of us that are a little bit more seasoned, maybe have been with the guild for a year or so, but yeah, the mercenaries guild seems to go through a lot of members fairly quickly.
Good grief! All right,
Can't imagine why though.
You want to search through these? Are you getting arrested, Ricky? What is going on with your picture? Does anybody else see that, or is it just me?
TV.
What's going on?
TV is changing colors.
Oh, the TV. Oh, okay.
It just reflects off.
It was just like flashing.
off.
It looked like a strobe light, like blam, 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 red, blue, red, green, purple, green, blue, red. I was like, damn.
I'm not rating.
He's got the RBG going.
Not rating currently, but that's funny.
Let's check some of these houses to see if any are intact enough to make camp and long rest.
I'd like to check the bodies. How many bodies are there?
And check all the bodies. Although that archer might call in for some support and come back while we're asleep and kill us all.
Well, then, how many dead archers are there right now?
4.
There
3 archers, 2 melee.
Yeah.
Why don't we just hang them up on the edge of town? That'll deter the archers from coming back.
Let's loot the bodies. Loot all the bodies, including the mercenary trainees.
Loot the bodies and then hang them up.
Okay. Is that what you guys want to do?
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about desecrating the dead. I think, do you have to roll persuasion to convince Kiku to desecrate?
I'll put them up myself.
And the dead.
I mean, is it a desecration of?
Yeah, I'm just hanging them up.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not like defiling them or anything. I'm just hanging them up as a deterrence.
They were particularly robust.
I mean, if you want to, if you want me to leave them, we can risk fighting again. But this might deter them from coming back.
Did we? Well, maybe we should.
If they see their dead friends, proudly displayed.
Leave town and set up camp outside of the area. Look around for a safe spot. So loot the corpses. That's first order of business.
Correct.
Okay. You guys go ahead and do that, and you find 500 gold amongst all the corpses in total.
So that's 125 a person.
Yep.
All right. Pile the mercenaries up on the carriage. It is a horse-covered, horse-drawn carriage.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have the weight to put these corpses in the What's up?
Are you bringing them with you?
I guess we could leave them here and just send the people after them.
I'd leave them. We don't need the extra weight.
I guess it depends on what you guys are doing. Are you staying, or are you going, or what are you doing?
I vote to stay.
Day sounds good to me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
All right, well, the little dwarf's outvoted, so it doesn't matter what he says.
He's gonna go off on an adventure by himself.
Probably.
Okay. So
Sorry,
you guys gonna make camp here, I guess.
We're making
Look
camp
at
here.
censuses.
You were outvoted.
Alrighty. Let's investigate these. I'm gonna investigate these buildings then and see if there's anything. Use my passive perception to walk through and see if there's anything of value in the buildings, or if there's any buildings particularly suited for cover.
I guess I'll go put the dead bodies on the path.
Okay. So Kiku, you're gonna go search for stuff. Karga, are you going to like post up the bodies, or what are you doing with them?
I guess it depends. Where are we staying? I'm just gonna put them. What can I do by myself? No, I'm just gonna throw them on the path.
Okay.
That seems effective.
Just throw them on the road.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that like towards the front of the town, or
the northeast one? I'm assuming
Okay.
that's the main road.
that is the main road? That's the way you're headed.
Yeah. I'll throw them up there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take
This-
one. Is that a tree in the middle?
Mhm.
I'm gonna take one and I'm gonna hang it from that tree in the middle. The
Okay.
one with the arrow in its head.
All right. Make a survival check.
That's not a strength check. All right, survival. Oh, this is gonna go well.
All
But
right.
before you rolled that, before you rolled that, I touched you and cast guidance.
You mean after I rolled that?
I don't see no guidance roll. Yeah, so you go ahead and you tie the noose around the corpse, and you hang it from the tree, and you hang it from the tree, and you kind of let it go, and it starts to hang there. All of a sudden, like it kind of like starts to move, like almost like the noose is gonna come loose, and then it like catches, and then it kind of just like hangs there.
As long as it holds, it's good enough.
It appears to hold.
Yeah. And then I'll just resume piling the rest of the bodies on the road.
Okay. And you
they
do that.
Whatever.
Yeah, you do that without issue.
Anything noteworthy in the buildings?
Aren't you the one checking it?
Yes.
With your passive perception, you don't see anything of note. You see some supplies from the ambushers. Maybe some bits of food and drink and a board game here and there strewn about. Some arrows, but nothing noteworthy.
Are the arrows particularly valuable, special, any material, or just generic arrows?
They appear to be common arrows.
Okay, I gather the food. Leave it all here. I go to the rest of the party and tell them about the food and drink and all that jazz. Say, I don't know if I'd trust eating after. I should have had detect poison or something.
Okay. Did you say you were trying to detect something, or?
No, I think I have detect poison and disease, but I don't have it prepared. So that would have been nice on some food that I don't know anything about from some people I don't know anything about. But
Gotcha.
I don't think I want to eat after them. So
Okay. All right. Well, you guys searched around. You found some poultry supplies, and Karga took care of the bodies. So it's probably getting to be kind of late afternoon at this point. So you guys just want to kind of make camp for the day? Is there anything else that you want to do?
nope. I'll take first shift.
Okay. Who?
Unless anyone objects.
Actions. All right. Who wants to do second?
I'll
do second.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Third.
That'll be me.
Constantina.
It doesn't matter. I can get a whole night's sleep, or I can stay up with Kiku first.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right. So yeah. So everybody else goes off to sleep, and then Constantina, you and Kiku take first watch.
All right. Hey, do you think we should burn this village down? Rob the enemy of a strategic location?
We know for sure it's stronghold.
Nah, we don't know anything. Do you have any spell slots left, by the way?
I do.
You mind recasting Goodberry?
Yes, I will cast Goodberry. You got it.
Fantastic.
Great idea.
Everybody else is asleep, but you and Constantina, you and Kiku have good berries.
Mm-hmm. I save a few for the morning.
All right. Well, yeah, you guys kind of stay up and start to, hear some rustling in the woods nearby. Kiku, go ahead and do a perception check. Okay. So you hear this rustling in the woods nearby, and Kiku, you kind of look over to where the noise is drawing your attention, and you're pretty sure that it was just an animal. It was just kind of making some noise in the woods. Nothing to be immediately alarmed about.
Good night, bud. Come here. Say good night.
Night.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night, little goofer. What do you think, Constantina? You think we should investigate that? I think it was an animal, but I'm not sure.
Whatever your gut tells you, Kiku.
I go re-investigate the noise. I pull out my small throwing hammer.
Okay, make an investigation check. Yeah, you kind of start to make your way over to the tree line a little bit, and you try to investigate the nearby brush and surrounding area. See if you can kind of get a sense of what was kind of making its way through the woods, and you aren't able to discern exactly what was passing through or where it was headed.
All right, end of my shift.
All right, you guys heading back.
Yep.
All right, so first shift ends. Second shift begins. Clay, you're kind of just, what are you doing? You going through your spell book, or?
Yeah, so I'm going through my spell book, and then the animal book I have just learning some for when I want to try using that level 4 polymorph spell.
Okay. As you are kind of poring over your books, you also hear a rustling of leaves.
All right.
Go ahead and make a perception check. Okay. You hear these rustling of leaves, and you kind of look over, and you distinctly see the outline of some sort of beast in the woods nearby.
Okay, so let's see. I don't have the light spell. Okay. So I've made this out. Is there anyone near me, or would I have to run to them to try and wake anyone up?
You are the only one up at this point.
I'm the only one up? Okay. So I try and walk slightly closer, squinting my eyes to try and see it any better, and I try asking in common. I go, halt, who goes there? Anything? When I say a little bit closer, I mean like I moved like 10 feet.
So you're moving 10 feet closer and announcing your presence. Yeah, so you do that. You walk closer, and you kind of ask, or you say, "Halt! Who goes there?" And there's just silence. You're met with silence.
Okay. I'm going to... At this point, though, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And then I move over, just not closer, but kind of to like the side a bit, so I'm not in the same exact spot I was before. And I crouch down and I'm just watching.
Okay.
And seeing what this creature is going to do.
Okay. So you cast invisibility on yourself, and you kind of move a couple steps to the side. Make a stealth check. Say with advantage, since you've got invisibility. Don't even need it. Okay. Yeah, so you do that without issue, and you kind of cast invisibility, and then kind of sidestep over to the tree line quietly in the grass with some light footfall to not make any kind of heavy footsteps, and kind of just wait patiently. How long does your invisibility last?
It can last up to an hour.
Okay. So you sit there for a good 5 minutes. Nothing happens. But you could have swore that you saw something. And so you kind of sit there and wait. And another kind of 5 minutes goes by. And you see this figure come back towards you. That it was kind of walking away from you at first, and now almost like it's coming back towards the camp. But it's still kind of hidden in the tree line, but you can kind of make the outline of it. Make a history check.
$25.
Yeah, from what you can see, this appears to be a rather large beast, and it looks like it's got feathers, claws, and a beak, and it looks like there's a couple of these things.
Oh dear. Okay.
They're lying in wait along the tree line at this point.
All right, so at this point, I realize something definitely is up, and I, being still invisible, try to stealthily get back to the guys in camp. The first one I wake up is Karga.
Okay.
Are we sleeping in the house or outside?
Say it again?
Yeah, sorry. I think I forgot to clear this up. Because I did say that I was looking for everything for loot. You said there was like some board games and food and stuff. I also mentioned defensible positions. I assume that was our. I just assumed that we took up residence in the building that was the most easily defensible from specifically the archers, not level 25 feather dragons.
Okay, so you would have taken shelter in some sort of house, presumably. But I mean, you would have had a fire going, probably. Maybe out in the main area, not exactly where you were sleeping, but the assumption was that there was some sort of campfire in the vicinity.
Did I ever get stone working?
So, regardless of where you guys made camp, I mean, if you made camp in one of the houses, that's fine. But you had a campfire, and that's
Yeah, we
kind of
probably
what's
had that. Yeah.
drawing the beasts to you. Is that
So Hada wakes up Karga.
And I tell them, look, there's these creatures out there that seem like griffins of some kind. I don't know, but they're they're in the woods and watching us, looking like they're about to come into the camp.
how do I whisper you again?
If you go up to players at the
That's
top,
right.
and then you can go to the list.
That's right. So stupid.
I got your yogurt out. I remember you for me.
Oh, yeah. So it's an owl bear. We are being either surrounded or there's just multiple owl bears out there.
Tell them to wait until we finish sleeping.
Apparently, Kiku woke up at the same time I'm telling Karga all this. And so we go ahead and wake up Constantina also.
I say, hopefully they just go for the red bodies that Karga hung up around camp. Maybe they'll be satiated in the mold.
I cast Speak with Animals now that I'm awake.
Okay, wait. Where are you guys? Are you guys out in the open, or
I'm
know.
still in the building. I'm not out in the opening. So I didn't hear anything, I guess. I guess I'm still asleep in the building and some sort of a rucksack.
Like Karga also, I'm invisible, so that I'm trying to I just explain that did that to try and get around the owl bears. Which is hard to say with a southern accent, by the way. That's just not fair.
Owlbear?
Owl bears. Yeah.
Owl
They were
bear.
at the movie last night. I didn't
Owl
know
bear.
they were really
Owl bear?
An owl bear.
Owl bear?
What's wrong with owlbear?
Alabama owl bear.
It's related to the booger down in Bruton.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Going back to sleep.
Argy, you want to speak to the animals?
I'm casting Speak with Animals, but yeah, that's essentially where I'm going with this.
Okay.
Ugh.
It's at will. It doesn't take a slot.
You gotta see these things, though, don't you?
Lasts for 10 minutes. I'll find them in 10 minutes. It's at will. I can just keep casting it over and over again.
Can you see those?
What? On the map?
Yes.
Yeah, I can. Now I can't. In the trees.
I can multiply them.
I I can't see them, but okay. They're on the map somewhere. I'm gonna refresh.
Quit making owlbears fucking the woods, Ganoza.
20 owlbears approach you. Alright. Alright, you cast Speak with Animals.
This is like Baldur's Gate 3 all over again.
Then what? In the hopes of seeing an animal, is what you're saying?
Well, he said owlbears, so I was just gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And then I yell out in owlbear or whatever the heck they speak. I basically yell out that we are aware of their presence.
Do you need to be able to see the animal to be able to speak with it?
What does it say? It's a good question. It doesn't say.
Can you put the thing in the chat?
So the answer is yes. He does not need to see the animal. He can just talk to animals at will.
It's literally at will, yes.
Okay. Alright, and so what are you saying to them?
I'm just letting them know that we're aware of their presence.
Okay. And, you wait. And, you don't hear anything.
Oh my god. Okay, fine. I mentioned that there's these dead bodies that are on the road that they can probably smell will be, if they don't want any conflict and to potentially end up like them, as we mean zero harm, please explain why you are stalking us in the tree line.
They say you wait a minute or two, and then you hear something that sounds like, "We smelled meat. Came for the meat."
You can have the meat of these dead corpses if you leave us alone.
A couple of minutes go by.
In my brain, I think, wow, they're super slow.
They're talking amongst themselves. They say, "Okay, we will do that then." And you see 3 of them pop out and take the corpses that are strewn on the road, and then they walk off.
Okay. Well, that was easy. Good thing I can speak with animals.
Good thing, right?
I'm going back to sleep.
Okay. Presuming everybody goes back to sleep. The encounter has been avoided.
I guess I'm the third person, so technically I'm still awake, but whatever. Or third
That's
shift.
fine.
Third shift.
That's all I had planned for you guys for that. So you guys were able to successfully get through the long rest without issue. And you wake up the next day fully rested.
I super wanted to get through that long rest because I had no spell slots. But boy, did I want to fight some owlbears.
It's okay. If we come across them again, they owe me a favor.
So the favor is to allow us to fight them to the death?
No, they're going to help us.
Oh, okay.
I gave them a free meal. At least, if we ever come across them again, it's slim chances, but you never know.
Also, we didn't kill them? That's 2 favors.
No, 1 favor. Gave them food.
Alright, let's
I
kick
got a-
these mercenaries
got a long
awake and
rest.
let's get on out of here. Everyone long rest. Are we level 8?
No. You turned 7 like 2 sessions ago.
No, I think it was like last session was the first level 7 session. Because we skipped like 2
It was
sessions
2.
or something.
It was 2. It was the one I played last, not the most recent one. One
Oh,
prior to that.
okay.
February
Okay.
17th was the first session at level 7.
Fair enough. Alright, let's get the show on the road, guys. Wait, what are
Alright.
we doing? We're talking to the mercenaries. We're moving on. Can I roll a history check to see if I remember why we're with the mercenaries and where we're going?
Sure. See it. You vaguely remember that you were sent on a quest to escort the mercenaries and this caravan, and you're supposed to take these supplies to an outpost of sorts.
All right. Let's get these supplies somewhere. Let's go.
All right. One day we should just do a one-off, and all it is Kiku making decisions based off his history checks.
Yeah, I think that'd be a great one-off. Just do a one-off session of like straight ability checks, like
Yeah.
just like you go through the day and you just make a bunch of ability checks, random things.
Yep. All right. So the rest of us remember what's happening too and where we're going. So we get back with the cart and start heading out.
All right, and you guys leave the town, and after another, say, half day's ride, you're able to make it to the outpost and meet up with the guards there, and you're able to deliver the supplies, and you're able to converse with the mercenaries and the guards there, and the guards thank you for the supplies, and you're able to kind of successfully complete this mission, so to speak. And the mercenaries mentioned that they will take back your deeds to their fellow officers. Hold on, it says I'm disconnected or something. But that they will go back to their leadership and let them know that you help them.
Cool beans.
They're not questioning why pretty much all their rookies died out there.
Not at this point, no.
Knocking me off.
Okay, so I take a moment to explain to these mercenary guild why all their rookies are dead.
Because they're weak.
Has
Well,
to
we
do a
came
history
across
check.
some bandits or something. It was some archers. There was 3 archers and 2 sort of melee guys, and they were just one-shotting like all of your recruits. We did the best we could to kill the archers and kind of give the other mercenaries cover as much as possible, but I think they need better training before they go on these missions.
Right, so what is the consensus?
What?
You guys finished the quest, but you still kind of at this outpost? What's the plan?
Oh, we have to go back to the town, right? And some of the thieves guild or something.
Oh, do we not talk to the? Can you hear me?
We haven't gone back to town yet. We're still at the outpost.
Still the outpost.
So, I think since we've already impressed some of the mercenaries here, we could maybe start talking about how we keep getting attacked in the town, and talk a little bit with them about it too.
Am I muted? Can y'all hear me? Did I just say all that for nothing?
Say what?
Say what?
Oh, sorry. I was
I heard
just
what you
saying. So we
said.
went after. Okay. I didn't know if Anthony did. I know he
No,
was muted
I
and
heard
talking
you.
to his kids. So okay.
I was talking to my kid.
Okay. No, you're good. All good.
I'll summarize. He said all of the recruits were really weak and they died because of that.
Oh yes. Well, he's been saying that the whole time. So.
He told a mercenary. He told whoever was in charge that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they take your comment and they just kind of ignore it.
He also said they need to train better.
And I had suggested that before he tell them how all of their recruits died, he had to roll a history check. Just to see if what he told them.
Gotcha. All right, but yeah, so you have you've gotten the renown for the Mercenaries Guild. So yeah, up to you guys. I know the next thing that you guys are trying to get is you're trying to meet up with the Thieves Guild. That was another thing that you did last time that we missed on the recap, is that you had a discussion with an old guy in the tavern, and he was telling you guys about how to get in contact with the Thieves Guild, and he didn't really have a concrete way of, or advice really to offer you up, other than, they'll get in contact with you when they're ready to.
Somebody channel the spirit of Talmec. He knows the way. Is
It
there
would be
anything at
nice
this
to have a
outpost?
Talmac right about now.
Say again?
Is there anything at this outpost?
As far as,
Supplies, anything?
I mean, for the guards and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we just
Well,
delivered
we
all
need to
the
go back.
supplies.
We need to go back to town. That town.
If we wanted to rob them, we should have just killed the rest of the mercenaries and taken the food. Just saying.
I mean, you could still do that.
That's not where I'm
do
going.
that.
But we need to go back to town.
Okay.
Back to town.
Let's see. Bitch. Trying to find my maps. Map could not be loaded. Been having that issue. What's going on with my maps?
I wonder if D&D Beyond did something screwy with their system, trying to update it to the new handbook stuff.
I don't know, but
Because
I
it
know
hasn't
that
been glitchy.
I know that the other guys I play with, they had to do something to the DM account, but I don't think it did anything with our campaign. It's just weird. Because I was having issues with it when I first joined the session, pulling up the previous map. And now it loads. Okay, so you guys return to this map. Hopefully you can see it. The town. Yes.
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 All right. So you guys made it your way back to town. Now what?
We wouldn't do dwarf.
Well, I damn sure don't want to talk to a bunch of thieves.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to the tavern. One of you put like a jangly pouch outside of your pants and act inebriated and walk around town. Maybe pretend to sleep on a bench.
I was gonna say is like just like I can do this elvish meditation thing where I just sit and it just gives me a little extra boost for the day. And I would just sit outside and watch and see if there's a watch people and see if I notice anyone doing any thieving.
What do you mean boost?
Oh well, like if I had already, because I used one of my spell slots to do invisibility, so I don't think I got that one back. And
yeah,
I can.
we did a long rest.
Oh wait, I did the long rest after that. Yeah, never mind. I don't need it. But yeah. So one of the things I can do, by the way, is once I find it. Oh, I could go into a trance. And I don't need sleep, but I can meditate semi-consciously for 4 hours a day. And after resting in this way, I gain the same benefit that a human does from 8 hours of sleep. So I could basically do a short rest, and it's a long rest.
Is that a long rest?
A short rest is 1 hour.
Yeah, it sounds like you can just do a long rest in a shorter amount of time.
Yeah. I do it only for 4 hours versus 8.
You can leave him out there. Come on.
But I don't really need that. So I'm just going to sit outside
Brenda, you can leave him out
around the
there.
town square and look and see if I notice anything suspicious as far as people thieving.
Because he peed already on the rug.
Okay.
You got
Who peed on the rug?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Nah, it was Pip.
What are the
okay.
rest of you doing while Ada is looking to see who's peeing on what?
To see who's peeing on.
I will, I don't know. Go get some food, I guess. Go talk to the tavern folk.
Yep, tavern.
Okay. So the rest of you are headed to the tavern, I guess?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Alright, Hada, I would say, you kind of find a place to sit and just kind of meditating, I guess, and waiting and watching for any kind of nefarious activities. So I'd say after, a period of time, like an hour or two, you notice some things as you're people watching. You notice some pickpocketing and things like that going on. But nothing, I guess, outside of that. It appears that, that kind of pickpocketing is being done by some kind of just, random, just street trash kind of folks, beggars and stuff. They don't appear based on their appearance to be part of any kind of thieves guild. They're dressed in kind of rags and stuff like that, but who knows? They could be informants. You never know. So yeah, you spend a good hour and a half just kind of waiting, but you don't see anything. Are you gonna continue to wait, or do you want to go to the tavern?
Yeah, if that's the case, then I'll just go to the tavern with everyone else.
Okay. All right. So yeah, as you make your way to the tavern, make a perception check.
I noticed nothing.
Yeah, you're navigating through this busy street as you're making your way to the tavern, and it's kind of crowded, and a couple people kind of bump into you, and you end up you don't notice anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
Other than a couple people bumped into you.
It's a busy street.
Yep. And you make your way to the tavern, and that's where everybody is.
All right.
Hey, let me check on that gold from your bag of holding.
Dog, get out of here.
Map could not be loaded. Why not?
All right.
I'm a dwarf, and I want to see some gold.
Like the gold blobs we have in the bag of holding?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, so we have 2 of those left. We're supposed to.
I just want to see them.
And... Oh, okay. So I'm rummaging around in the bag of holding trying to find them.
So as you rummage around in your pack, Hada, you empty your pockets, and you find a piece of paper that's in your pocket, stashed in your pocket, that you don't recall putting there.
Oh, what is this? How'd this get here? So I open it up and I try and read it, if there's anything on it.
Yes, there's a note. Put it in the chat.
Does he still have the bag of holding?
Yes, he appears to have the bag of holding. Alright, I'll put it in the chat there.
Alright, so I told him, Stratos the Smith has a mighty blade of ours. We need you to take what's rightfully ours back. Only then will we trust you. Zinkar Thieves Guild.
It appears that as you were making your way back to the tavern, that a member of the Thieves Guild decided to put that in your pocket as a means of communicating and contacting with you guys.
All right, so I guess we have to pass their test to be able to earn their trust.
I guess we could go see if am I in this group. I guess we should go see how much this blade is.
We should go talk to Smith.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Is that what you guys want to do now?
yep.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. All right, so I think make your way to the Smith.
Stop.
Keep saying that these pages don't want to load. Alright, this will be Theater of the Mind. Alright, so you make your way presumably to this Stratos fellow. You ask around town, and a couple folks point you towards where Stratos is. And you make your way to his shop. And as you approach, he's he's working on some weapons there, and he sees you all approach. He says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Yeah, while we're here, do we notice any fancy blades on the back wall or anything, just kind of up, or
I would say yes. What is the rest? What is y'all's passive perception outside of Kiku?
mine is 12.
14.
Looking it up now. 17.
17. Constantina, you and Kiku both notice this prominent-looking weapon, this blade. It's kind of on the back wall, and just from looking at it, you can see that it's got appears to be kind of some like rune etch into the blade, and it appears to have some writing on it. Let's see, which languages do you guys speak?
Common and Dwarvish.
I've got Common, Draconic, Elvish, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Common, Elvish, Orc.
Common, Abyssal, Druidic, Gnomish, and Infernal.
Okay, so Constantina and Kiku, you both notice this blade. It's got rune etchings inside of on the blade itself. There's also some words transcribed on the hilt, but neither of you at first glance are able to understand what the words say. Kargayu and Hada do not notice anything as you approach. But again, he says, "Can I help you guys?"
Oh, never mind.
Hell and well met, stranger. Yes, we were in town. We just got done with helping ship some supplies to an outpost And we realized too that we might need some more armor and and weapons. We're wondering what you might have available.
Well, you came to the right place. I've got plenty of armor and weapons. What kind of things are you looking for?
Well, I'm not always a big fan of swords and things because I'm not always not the most forceful type when it comes to fighting, but I wouldn't mind to have a sharper blade than what I have right now, and either a short sword or a long sword.
Yeah, I could see that. Judging from your robes. But yes, I definitely have something like that. Short swords and long swords, daggers. Have all of those.
Alrighty, and then I'm looking over to see if anyone else has noticed anything,
Night.
and is going to ask him a bigger, better weapon. I guess we're going to stand here awkwardly in front of him.
And he stands there, and then he says, "Okay," and he goes back to work.
I was waiting to see if anyone else was going to start up because it would be kind of weird if I'm asking for anything huge and fancy.
I
But
didn't hear what you said. My orc brain was
Yeah,
selectively
you
listening.
Stop talking for a second. Or is my mic cutting out?
No, we can hear you. You said stop. It did go quiet for like 30 seconds there. Anyways,
Okay.
what did you ask?
I was I figure since I don't look like the one that would exactly use weapons, someone else would pick up and start asking about some weaponry.
Okay, listen. As an aside, if we leave now and go spend the night, I can prepare a spell that'll let me read what the sword says if I can touch it.
But you and I don't even know the sword's there or that it has runes.
No.
Oh, I don't know that?
No,
Correct.
you don't.
Well, shit.
No.
Never mind. Ignore all of that.
We would
I'm just
have to wait.
Quit hoarding knowledge over there.
I walk
Did the
up
guy walk
to.
away?
The only ones who have
Karga.
noticed the sword currently
Oh, they
are
didn't tell us?
Kiku
They didn't tell us?
Constantina.
I walk
You guys
up
have
to
just walked in.
Constantina.
Oh, okay.
While
That's why I'm.
Kata's
That's why.
rambling
yeah.
with the shopkeeper.
Yeah,
And I
and this
say,
is why I'm
you-
hoping.
Do you
Okay,
notice that
yeah.
sword over there? Does that look like anything to you,
Who are you talking to, Kiku?
Constantina?
I say, yeah, I noticed it as well. We should get. Let's check with Karga, but I'm guessing Hada, who knows more languages, might know it. But why don't you? I'll go stand next to Hada, and once you
All right.
talk to Karga and point it out to him and see if he can maybe read it.
Sounds good. I walk over to Karga and I say, "Hey, go take a look at that blade over there."
Which blade?
What
I don't
blade
see a-
over where?
I'm only talking to Karga while you're
Oh,
talking to the shopkeeper.
Okay, so I'm talking to the shopkeeper.
Yeah, and I walk around.
I see lots of blades. Which one are you talking about?
I pull Karga and I walk over towards the blade with the runes, and I kind of nod my head and describe the blade. That shiny blade there with the runes.
Huh. That could be what we're looking for.
Make another perception, Karga. I'll give you a 1d4 extra.
It's first of the day. Perception.
See if you can understand what Kiku's inferring.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I get a 1d4 also? Hell yeah. I'm rolling it.
Yeah, he was lucky and he lets you cast guidance.
Even with that, you still aren't entirely sure which sword Kiku is referring to.
Okay. I am aware of the sword's presence and that there's runes on it, though. I can understand his speech.
Correct, but you don't know which sword he's talking about.
That's fine. Well,
while
I was just going to say, if you can't, do you understand what these runes say?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. Well, neither do I. I obviously can't read them. I don't know what sword you're talking about. I must be missing it.
So you have the wizard just talking about pointy things
Yep.
with the smith. Like all over there pointing at
You guys are having
And I don't
sidebar
even know
discussions.
this.
Sidebar
All right. Well, I
discussion.
called it a shopkeep. Hey, shopkeep.
Yes. It looks like you wear plate armor.
Let me take a look at that sword, would you?
Which sword?
The shiny one with the runes, right there.
Oh. You mean this one?
Yes, sir.
Point at the one that you're referring to.
I now know.
Says, what about it?
What do the runes do? Are they enchanted or just common?
Oh, it's enchanted. It's a magical blade.
Does it have a name?
Whoa. Can I roll a history check? Didn't I ask him for a magic weapon like 4 times when we've entered his town? He's lied to me. There's a magic
This is a different smith.
Uh-huh.
There's more than one smith.
Uh-huh.
You haven't been to the smith.
Okay.
Yeah, smiths are very popular.
Yeah, oh my bad.
So what's the name? Does it have one?
It does. It does. It's named. What is it named?
Stratos.
I wrote it down.
Stratos. It's in chat.
No,
If
not.
it's the same blade, it might be a totally different
the
sword.
name of the smith.
That's a smith's name.
Oh.
Stratos.
It's named Feldenir.
So what's
Wow, that sounds
so
super elvish.
So what's the story of this blade?
It's well, I don't know the full story. I know it's of Elvish make.
So I can read it because I can read elvish.
You can read it.
How much is it?
How much is it?
Yeah.
It's not for sale.
Not for sale.
Not
Why do you
for
have it
sale.
displayed in a blacksmith? Did you make it?
It's very.
Is it
very
indicative
special to
of your
me.
work?
I made it. I made it with the help of some elven smiths.
Oh well, you should be proud. It is a fine blade.
Thank you.
Can I roll a? Don't I get some sort of bonus when I roll history for metal,
Stone.
metallurgy, or stone?
No, that's for like architecture.
Can I? Have I noticed this blade yet? As they're standing there talking to me or talking to them about it.
You probably would have noticed it after he
Yeah.
pointed towards it.
Yeah, and that it's elvish. Could I look at it and just try and figure out more about? Look and see if I know anything about this magical item. If it is magical, since it has runes.
I
And
also speak
is it
elvish.
of elvish
I'd like to look
make.
Are you trying to read it, or are you trying to uncover the magical nature of the blade? Both.
I was thinking something more like Arcana, where it's like
That's
I
what I
kind of
was gonna-
recall
yeah.
any lore about the magical item.
Go ahead. Roll Arcana.
Is metal not just a type of stone?
I haven't really done a lot of stone cunning checks, but I guess my initial thought of it with dwarves is that it would be more on like buildings and things. But
Okay. Okay. statues, stuff like that. All right. Fair enough.
Hada, you're able to look at the sword and get a fairly good look at it. It is indeed a very magical blade with enchanted runes, and it appears to have a couple of different magical properties. One of which is that it prohibits spells from being cast in its vicinity.
I already don't like it. Okay, so I'm looking at this thing kind of incredulously looking. And I'm like, so you helped some elves make this item?
And he kind of like puffs his chest out. He said, "Yep."
It's a very, very fine work there. It's a very beautiful blade.
Thank
Even
you.
as someone that doesn't really use weapons like that, can appreciate the craftsmanship.
How much do you want for it?
Thank you. Some of my finest work. It's not for sale.
So you're just gonna let this beautiful blade rot on your wall?
It's not rotting, but yes, it is a testimony
it's rusting on your
my-
wall.
my craft.
Or
I'll give you 1,200 gold for it.
Be quiet, dwarf. Or you could let a skilled swordsman use it on our travels and spread the news and the word of how great of a smith you are. Think of all the business we could drum up with you if you let us use this weapon.
Make a persuasion check.
I better roll a fucking nat 20 right here. I'm gonna
Get one nat 20. Motherfucking nat 20.
So you still have inspiration?
Yes, you do. You do. No, Karga's the only one without inspiration. I cast guidance.
Only way I would
I
have
cast-
given it to you is if you rolled a nat 20.
so
I
close.
cast guidance.
Only way.
I cast guidance.
No.
It won't help because he still has to get a nat 20.
I almost
Well,
got
could-
one, to be fair.
Yeah. Can I
That
give
would've
him
been
my
hilarious.
inspiration so he can roll again?
No.
For
He says, although that sounds flattering, no, it must stay here with me.
Why?
What about an 18 plus 1,200 gold?
Well, I love that line.
Because I already told you. It's testimony to my craft.
Could you not make another one?
Not of this quality. Not without help.
Well, this dwarf knows how to smith. He can help you. You can make a dwarven blade that's equally as finely crafted.
He looks at Kiku and he says, "No offense, but I don't think his smithing skills are as good as the elves that I've worked with."
And my enchanting's not as good as the elves. I can do the metal work. That enchanting's going to be difficult, though.
Guess I'm out of questions right now. I tried.
Hey,
Any other weapons I could interest you in? Or
is this
armor,
the smith that worked our gold statue from before? Or is that a different merchant
Gold
smith?
statue.
Yeah, didn't we trade with the gold statue? Was that this town or
No.
another town?
That was this town. It's different smith.
Was that different smith? Do you remember the a gold statue coming through this shop recently?
Coming through
Looked
this
like
shop?
Looked like a gold blob. It's going to get forged into some coins. Your shop was
heard-
going to do the work.
Not my shop. I've heard some other. I've heard some talk of it, of this gold, melted gold that's been found amongst the other smiths in town. Why?
How would you like 2 of those?
I mean, I could use them for sure.
It'll only cost you 1 sword.
Okay. I appreciate the offer, but no.
And your sword will be used by the greatest swordsman of the land.
Guys, as we
make
made
a
ourselves.
persuasion check.
And you shall be rich.
Better roll damn that 20.
Better not roll a 20. That 20.
Come on.
Come
please,
on.
God. I've rolled so bad. God damn it.
You rolled
No whammies, no
perception.
You roll perception. Try again.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
Oh.
No,
That
it's not gonna. You rolled.
that
a
don't
10.
count.
You rolled
Can
a
I
10.
can I use my inspiration
To what? Roll again.
to roll again?
Sure. Roll persuasion this time.
Nat 20. Nat 20, here we go.
Turn off heroic inspiration. And where's my damn persuasion? Come on, last chance, last chance!
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, so
That's
bad.
even
These
worse.
suck. Alright, well, I did everything I could, guys.
Out of
Pulled out all
curiosity,
the stops.
I asked the
I pulled
smith.
out all the stops.
Okay, I asked the smith, out of curiosity, has this blade caused any troubles for you?
That's a loaded question.
Is it though? It seems like such a nice blade that you do not want to part with. Would have some kind of a lot of people wanting it.
I agree with you there. It's there's a lot of good work put into the blade, and but it didn't come without its costs. And there's a story that kind of goes with it, but not at liberty to discuss it.
Why not? I feel like we would love to hear the story.
Is this your is this your shot at persuasion or what? Intimidation? What are you trying to do?
No, it's persuasion. I'm just saying that we're
Make another
we
persuasion
have a great
check.
interest in this sword, and we would love to hear the backstory as to
Make another persuasion
All right,
check.
All right, hold on. Give me guidance over here, guy.
No. No.
I give him guidance.
Can't give guidance mid-conversation.
All right. All right, don't worry.
Just
don't
shouting
worry.
out,
I'll roll
Adam,
nat
I
20.
give you
I
guidance.
got this. Nat 20 right here.
Like, why?
Okay, well, that sucks.
I say, sir, thank you so much for allowing me to inspect your handiwork. This blade is beautiful, and I will be leaving, and I'm going to the tavern. I tell the other guys I'm going to the tavern. I just tell the blacksmith that I'm leaving, and I do leave.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you
Bye.
like to- hey, blacksmith, would you like to come join us in a round of drinks?
That sounds like a great idea, but I still need to close up shop.
All right, come meet us over at the tavern after you close up shop.
Okay. It's great.
All right, we're going to the tavern.
All right, so we all head
All right.
out to the
All right, we
tavern.
all leave.
Okay.
All right, guys, we have two options here. We get them really drunk and get them to tell us the tale. Or we get them really drunk and then tie them up in a room and steal the sword.
We're not stealing.
We could just do both.
Okay, fine. We'll get them. We'll just tie
Wait,
them
are
up.
you all talking about this on the way to the tavern while I'm way ahead of you?
Yes. Why don't you
Okay.
be way behind? You're really short legs.
Yeah, but I left before you guys.
Yeah, but we already passed you like 3 steps out the door.
Don't be an asshole.
Oh,
right.
gosh.
So you guys head back to the tavern,
Yeah.
and after a period of time, I'm assuming, are you guys eating and stuff? Are you waiting for him or what?
Yeah, we're waiting for him. While
Okay,
eating.
so-
While eating.
The barman comes over. Can I get you guys anything to drink?
Yes, I'd like an ale, and I'm gonna buy Kiku here the strongest drink you have.
Good
Okay.
thinking.
Do you happen to know the Smith Stratos, his favorite drink?
Favorite
This is
drink?
getting less and less suspicious.
Uh,
Do you know how the easiest way to get Stratos drunk so we can rob his shop?
Quick roofie it.
Also,
He
do you sell
says-
drugs that knock people unconscious?
Do you happen to have sleeping powder?
I
that
think
is
I-
all-
Minus Rufalin, sir.
I think I know an ale that he fancies. Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. I'll take 2 of those.
We
2
are
of
the
those.
worst goddamn thieves ever.
I'll take
Alright.
2 of those.
All right.
Where is Talmac when we need him? That
I
bastard.
know.
Tell Ricky, I tried to get him. I tried.
He did try. He did try.
I asked
There was
his
an effort.
wife, like, I asked his
So he
wife,
said-
I
I said, "What are you gonna let him play?"
what are you gonna let him play?
And she said, "It was his decision."
Yeah, she said it was his decision. And he goes, "Oh, wait, the computer's still broken." I'm like, God damn it! We're still sticking with this story. Okay.
Constantine, are you getting anything?
I guess
No,
I'm
I'm good.
No.
thanking Hata for the drink, and I'm snuggling up to the fire.
Okay.
All right, so he's going over and sitting by the fire, drinking his strong beverage, and then I'm over here talking to Karga and Constantina.
Rolling a Constitution check.
Oh, the 3 of you.
There
have
you
to
go.
do Constitution.
Oh, thank
I'm
God.
not drinking.
Goodness.
I bought beers for Stratos. I
Natural
brought ales for
one.
Stratos,
Perfect.
not for me.
Why do I roll a 1 on that and I can't get a 20 for the damn sword? This is some shit.
Anyway, so I got,
Watch Hata doing
Mine.
that one too.
and I'm, of course, am completely fine.
Kiku, this drink that Hata has gotten for you, and you've started to imbibe in. It's really packing a punch. You go over to the fire after having a couple of sips, and you kind of just standing there, and you're just kind of swaying back and forth after you haven't even had your first drink or whatever, and you actually fall into the fireplace. So I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, maybe I got him too strong of a drink.
Okay. So you fall into the fire, and then you manage to kind of like roll out. So it
Can I at least
kind
crawl
of-
into a chair?
It kind of looks like you just fell.
And I watched this for a second and then come back to the table.
You still take 3 points of fire damage, and you manage to kind of muscle your way over to the nearest chair and kind of sit in it, and you kind of just sitting there and just holding on for dear life as you're just.
Can I at least
your
continue
world
my
is like,
drink?
Yeah, you can continue the drink. Yeah, you just everything's spinning around you.
Incapacitated, got it.
Drunk as a bicycle.
Okay. And so so after some time, probably about an hour or so, this other gentleman joins you in the shop. We'll just use this guy. And he looks over at you guys and he says, "Hey, what's going on?"
Who are you?
Did you say, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
He's a little puzzled. Did we not? Were you not the guys in my shop?
Oh, Whitey's a little different. I'm sorry.
I'm looking at them like, what?
Who the fuck are you, dude?
Like-
Why are you here? We're waiting for
Thanks for-
somebody.
I'm
Get out of here.
I didn't get a good look at you in your dark shop.
Well, here I am.
Good news. I have some ale for you. Here you go.
Oh, awesome! Thanks.
It's on the dwarf over there.
It's what?
The dwarf paid for it.
Oh, okay. He looks over at Kiku, and Kiku's kind of like strapped into his chair.
The dwarf clearly did not pay for this.
He looks like he's trying to like take like a roller coaster ride, or he's like hold on for dear life. He sees your friend. He's like, "Is he all right?" He looks like he looks like he was on fire there for a second.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Oh yeah,
He looks like he's smoking a little bit.
he'll be okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's just a dwarf.
that's Kiku. He knows a good time.
All right, and this guy is gonna do a Constitution saving throw. Yeah. And he knocks back his ale and says, yeah, that was great. Wet my whistle. Appreciate that.
Oh, don't worry. There's two of them. Here's the second one.
Oh, yeah. Don't mind if I do.
The dwarf was feeling extra generous.
This one's not so good.
Oh no.
And he decided to, after the first one went down so easily, he decided to knock back the second, and now he's starting to regret his decision. Okay, yeah. Well, I appreciate the second drink there. What was it that you wanted to talk about?
I wanted to talk about how everyone's going to have a third drink.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah. So we call over and get another round.
All right.
And
Everybody's got another drink.
so I'm
To be fair,
drinking with them
I haven't
to
had
try
one
and
yet. He
keep
just doesn't
the.
know that.
I'm drinking with them just to keep suspicions down. But let's
Don't
see.
forget about your dwarf friend over there.
I got him one. Don't
Oh
worry.
yeah.
Don't forget the tab's on him.
No, he got a nat 1, so Kiki's holding on for dear life. He's like almost keeled over at this point.
I'm somehow more sober now than what I was at the beginning.
Yeah, right.
It's third drink clarity.
Clearly,
Yeah.
you got a watered down beverage or something.
Right.
Roll at disadvantage. Just like Stratos.
Yeah, and Stratos is appearing to be doing better as well. But we'll say that these are like compounding effects, right? So, anyways, all right, yeah. Oh, this is great. Appreciate you guys having me out for a couple drinks here.
Yeah, not a problem. Just we were interested in everything you do. So do you make other magical items too, or was it just
I mean, I make a couple of them, but not many.
Yeah.
Do you make
Bandus?
magical weapons? Considering I've been asking every smith in every town I've been to on this trip we've been going on.
I make a couple magical items, but like I said,
Those-
not many.
Those have got to come in handy though right now with the undead just kind of randomly walking around.
What about the undead?
It's like we've been attacked in this town a couple of times by the undead and
Yeah, that's
different things. It's just
that's
like
crazy.
What's that all about? Do you know anything about that?
You got me. I don't know anything about it.
Oh,
I just supply the different guilds with weapons and armor.
yeah, who's your best customer on that?
Probably the knights, I'd say.
Oh yeah, I bet they do buy a good bit. Those mercenaries don't seem to even know how to use their weapons, from what we saw.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them come in, and some of them don't even know how to wield their swords. I don't know how they got to be a part of the guild, to be honest.
So, does the Thieves Guild ever actually buy things from you, or are they just?
Thieves Guild. No. We've kind of at odds, I'd say.
Oh yeah, why is that?
Well, last time I worked with him, kind of didn't work out so well. So we kind of just parted ways, and I stay away from them, they stay away from me, kind of a thing.
Mm. Yeah, I completely understand that. Are we still working on that third drink, or is another round coming around, or what?
He's pretty much done his third drink at this point.
Yeah. So I motion for the barkeep to bring us a couple more. Pass them around.
Okay, yeah, let me roll for him. He's gonna roll a perception.
Oh no.
But you know what? Alright, yeah, let's go for it. Okay.
This is completely trustworthy. I see no consequences.
Alright. Drinks all around. This is great.
Alright. So we're drinking the others now. And what's Karga and Constantina doing during this?
Drinking now
Good question.
non-alcoholic beer. Is that even a
Just
thing?
taking it on.
Yeah, he's looking at Karga and Constantina and what you guys are drinking, and he's like, what are you guys drinking there?
It tastes like beer.
But what is it?
I don't know. Somebody has to keep their senses sharp. That's me.
Oh,
I'm drinking the same thing as you. It's just
All
it's
right.
not that strong, is it?
No, it's not. But it's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
All right.
See,
What other questions do you got for me?
Wait, when's the last con save he rolled? Was it that 5?
No, that
that
was
was
just
just
a
perception.
perception. Last con save was a 14.
I gotta admit, guys, I probably got like one more of these things in me.
Oh yeah. We're
Yeah.
not much of a heavy drinker there, are we? I'm waiting on some other people to come in this conversation too.
Yeah, well, fair.
Say, well, you're lucky that our friend over there did end up passing out in his chair. He'd be over here wanting to talk to you about his smithing god.
Yeah, he's real big into smithing.
It's too bad.
He was mighty impressed with that sword of yours that you showed us earlier.
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, what's the deal with that sword, anyways?
Oh, it's got a bunch of different magical properties. It's pretty cool. You can't, like, whoever uses it, people can't cast spells around it. It's pretty cool.
can't cast spells around it, huh? Why
It's
that?
pretty powerful.
Yeah, I'd say so. What made you choose that?
It was
property, magical
it
property.
was a request.
A request.
Yeah. I worked it in with the Elven Smiths.
So this blade was. So you're saying somebody requested this blade and you and this Elven Smith worked on it?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
All right. Yeah.
Well,
Which one is it?
Yeah, who requested it?
This is I don't know. Somebody from the Thieves Guild requested it.
Did
Oh,
they
man.
not?
I
did they
worked
not
on it.
come pick it up
Got
or
to keep
pay
it.
for it?
We had some words back and forth, and they didn't want it, so I held on to it.
Oh,
I mean,
that's weird.
Like I said,
Sword that like that.
if you ever want that sword to go to great use, I am probably the best swordsman in the land. It'd be a testament to your hard work to see it cut down numerous enemies. You would be known as one of the greatest smiths in the land.
Well, I that would be nice, but I think I'm gonna keep it.
And what are you going to do with it? Just leave it on the wall to rust?
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it's gonna stay there.
Or you could let us use it. I mean, you must be aware of what's going on in your town.
What, with the undead and stuff?
What happens if all of the undead just take over the town? Your sword will be gone. Well, you'll be dead, so never mind. Your sword won't be gone, but you'll be dead, and so will everyone else. Or
whoa, hey.
you could let us, nice adventurers here who have been helping out the guilds, use the sword to rid the town of this undead presence. If I could go, it would be a very, very excellent tool at whatever is causing these undead to keep appearing. It must be a spell.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
just think of what that sword would do to help us.
Hopefully somebody is going to figure it out. I think it just doesn't answer your question.
All right, let's order that 5th drink. So I'm gonna knock him out.
Does it say how many?
He has the 5th drink, and he essentially like slouched over the table now. Look,
man,
look what you did.
So,
what do we do?
All right.
Look what you did.
Maybe we need to get him.
I'm telling you, the sword is OP. We need to gank this shit and let's go.
So, I would say, now that he seems to be slumped over, we go ahead and someone help get him to the room.
Yeah, let's. There's no way you're gonna make it back to your smith. We have plenty of rooms that you can stay the night in here to drink, to sleep off that alcohol.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
As you can see, our dwarf friend is slumped out, is passed out in a chair over there, so you can just use his room.
He let's see. He makes an acrobatics check on his way up the stairs, and he manages to stumble and fall. And after a minute or two to compose himself, he stands back up and he makes his way up to his room, where he presumably passes out. Okay.
All right, so then look at the other two. I say, all right, I guess we need to go nab the sword then.
Well, we kind of need to take it. I'm sure he locked up, so we should probably take his keys.
All right, so we rummage through his pockets.
Who was doing what?
I rummage through his pockets.
Make a sleight of hand.
Need someone else with better dexterity. Yeah, no, I missed his pocket. I'm just like
you reach out and you end up punching him in the side, and it's a good thing he's passed out at this point, but you pretty much just punched him in the side of the stomach. He's gonna wake up with a bruise tomorrow morning.
Mage hand.
What, you can't just rummage through his pocket? Fine, I'll cast Mage Hand.
Just pickpocket. Can nobody pickpocket?
Apparently not
No.
a drunk dwarf.
You're passed out. You're not part of this.
You're not.
I'm
you're
not
still
part of this at all,
No, you're still in the chair.
and I will be there for the long rest duration.
I find it's looking back, it's very surprising that we were able to get away with what we did in that other village, stealing those 3 things.
I will say, for all intents and purposes, you use the mage hand and you manage to extract the key out of his pocket, and we'll end it there for tonight.
Okay.
Good spot to end. Bro's dying.
For this comedy of errors. This is fun. The entire time I'm
just
thinking,
glad-
man,
I've
I
never
should've
been
learned a
happier to
sleep
roll a
spell.
nat 1.
that
That was
was
a perfect time. How do I always get it? Like when I need it, like when I get history checks, nat 1. I've rolled more nat 1s on history checks and on shit like this than.
no, that was perfect.
That's a perfect nat 1. My character is so conveniently out of the way.
Because I knew trying to get you drunk, Kiku, was going to do one of 2 things. It was either going to work out for us to keep you from knowing what we were doing, or it was going to get you just more loud and boisterous, and you were going to tell the smith exactly what we were planning to do. But I was going to take the gamble.
It worked out.
Always works out.
Yeah, agreed. Well, I guess we'll take it up here next time. Maybe I'll remember where I am and what I'm doing when I wake up from the chair.
Yep.
And
who am I? What am I doing?
I got ideas. Don't worry.
And while we're walking to the smith,
The world's
me,
worst
Karga, and Constantina are going to need to talk about how we're going to get away with this the next morning when he wakes up.
I've got this. don't worry.
Realizes exactly what we did.
Sweet. Well, I'm glad one of us has a plan, because I sure as hell don't. My plan is to pass the fuck out in this chair.
You're already there. Don't worry. Your plan,
And
your plan succeeded. You're already
Hang out. I did. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Clay. All right. Well, I guess I'll catch you all next time.
there. What's the
All right.
What's,
Yep.
yeah.
14th. That's what we're looking at.
I
April 14th.
very rarely have any conflicts at all.
That'll work.
I
I'm
don't have-
on leave, so I won't be working that day.
Get your taxes done.
That's tax.
Taxes done. Day before, but still.
Yeah, so my taxes are They've been done. I already got my refund and everything.
Dang. I just did mine
And
Friday.
I already spent it.
Dang.
Yeah, I filed mine early too. All right, guys.
All right, later, all.
See y'all.
Later, guys.